we got the truck running. I'm recording this twice, and I'm just gonna make sure this microphone is in, because the microphone wasn't in before. So I just recorded. I try to remember what the gist of what I was saying was. Uh, so the truck started, and I think I was saying something about not having all that basic stuff like ready and knowing like having all that stuff there and knowing what's important to use and all this stuff. There's no way I'm going to repeat what I said. I haven't said it because I don't write a script or anything. So probably be a ton of stuff that I should say no, but there's no way that I would. So let's. This is just an attempt to try and re-record what I was saying, but like I said, this is proving the point. I'm not really some video guy or anything like that. Otherwise, I would probably remember it word for word, or remember the points. But so we're just going along with my experiences here. So the neighbor started. We start the vehicle up, and now we have one of those electric chargers, those electric like purpose-built chargers for the battery, and it charges up, and we have to be careful with not leaving it plugged in overnight. The guy, the neighbor is an old guy, and he's probably been through all this stuff before, but it's no, it doesn't matter young or old or anything. There's probably you just need to be somebody smart and not somebody silly like myself, like some goof. I did use that word to describe myself in the previous video, and I think I should use it here now. So like just a lot of messing around with stuff like that. And the job on out of town there is I still have to go and straighten that one out. But now the people on the south side expecting me there tomorrow, so we also have to. And we already called them and talked to them. So and the job on the out of town is just a real quick one. But so now we don't even know what's going. So that stuff really just really messes up the stuff. And yeah, one of the things I did say was that if the experience, whatever it is, it was like almost a waste of a day. But if it changes the way your frame of mind or how you look at something, then it was it'll be worth it by far. But if it doesn't, then and I'm the kind of person that might just go to sleep and then not even remember or not even care about remembering. So maybe it was a waste actually. So I don't know. In fact, if you can straighten some things out, then never mind missing the days. It was only half a day anyway, because it was still the minus 20 cold front at until around 12 noon, and then. But half a day is a lot of time, especially when you need to catch up, and especially when you're in some kind of situation like this. So, not much else to say about that stuff. All the food is finished, so we need to actually go and try and get some money. We spent $4 last night, and we had all that $4 in one day, buying that stuff, and we didn't buy food for the truck, we didn't buy any gas or anything, but put that little tiny tip of gas in there. And so one thing about the low vehicle, like before this have to become a experience, and then I'll be recording about that. Let us say it now. One thing is if you drive with low gas, then that's no good for this happened to me last year, mind you. So you think somebody would learn and know better, but I drove. When you drive with low gas, there's a little motor inside your gas pump. It's called the gas pump inside the gas tank. And when there's low gas, then it's exposed to the air, and it will get damaged because there's no suction, and it just it tries to. So anyway, driving with low gas might cause damage inside, and then when you even run out of gas, that causes so much trouble, because the engine always assumes there is going to be that stuff. And then when there isn't, it just I'll get all funky, and that could it's especially true for diesel. All the diesel people know that, the nightmare of running out of gas with a diesel. So if you're irresponsible, just count diesel out. There's no way you're going to be um, responsible enough to own a diesel vehicle, because especially if you can't handle your gas. I remember working for one guy. So this is all new material now. I'm saying this video is just a brand new. Forget about the old video. Uh, I remember owning a new old. What was I saying? See how scrambled my mind is. I can't even have a coherent, coherent. Anyway, coherent paragraph. Things are jumbled. So I remember working for this one guy, and I asked him, "Oh, when was the last time you ran out of gas?" And he said, "Oh, when I was 19." And the guy was at 20. What was he? 40 something years old. And so it's just so outrageous. I mean, if you can, this is just some almost lecturing now. I think I'm enough of a silly to be able to lecture about this, because I experienced and been doing and dealing with this kind of craziness. Somebody who's just naturally so good that they just naturally, without thinking, they might not even understand. So, but somebody who does this kind of messing up stuff, they should maybe lecture a little bit, and they say, "Oh, well, no doubt," or something like this. But for all us that for just for my sake, when I watching this video, when you if you can drive with a low gas, like the gas gauge. Not the gas gauge is like there's a full, and then there's an empty, and then there's a middle, and there's a 3/4, and then there's a quarter, right? So you start going like backwards. But anyway, that's so you have those marks. Probably heard this kind of thing before. Probably thought of it. Old your old uncle or your old grandfather or something would have told you this, and it's you just common sense type stuff. Oh, well, whatever. But just listen. You have those gauges. At the time, you can, if you never happen to run out of gas, but you're always low on gas, you have to wonder what the hell, because they have all those gradation. They have all those grades on the meter. You have the quarter tank, and you have this and that. Why can't you just pretend that one of those is empty, and that way, I don't understand what the problem is. And then when it actually goes below that, you just apply the brakes, and you could maybe start pushing the vehicle as if it's out of gas for real, pretending. I mean, why can't you do that instead? Acting like some crazy guy and actually really being out of gas and all this crazy thing. So you probably played around like that before too. I'm sure everybody might have done this. Imagine that the half tank is empty, and then being that way, whatever, right? So if you find somebody and they're really out of gas like that, it's just you need to get a good lecturing or something like that, or maybe you just really I don't even know what to say. And if you run to gas once, and then twice, and 3 times, and 4, and 5, and 6, and up to maybe 100, 1,000. What's the deal? What's the deal? And it's not. So you have to wonder, maybe you have a affinity to that kind of gas thing. I don't know what to say, but anyway, enough rambling. That's probably a very stupid ramble, but whatever, man. There's no, like I said, not impressing anybody, not impressing or impressing upon anybody, anything. We just give my journal, so I don't understand. When in my journal, when in my diary, or my logs. So that's what that is. So I'm thinking we might just might sort that out. And there's a lot of theory, again, like I was saying before, that if you get a guy to start looking at those kind of things, then it might be a good thing. So, and it might be worth it. So we'll be doing some studying about that kind of stuff now, and this and that and blah blah. All that kind of talk. So, but hopefully with some meaning. No, really at this point, but maybe the next 10 seconds, hopefully still. So we'll be doing some tidying up here because we're in this place, and I was just thinking today when I said what that's not working. I start thinking about all these other crazy stuff that you're doing, and I'm saying we're in this place and we haven't even mopped the floor, but because we wear the shoes in here sometimes, and drywall and stuff, but we're going to sand down the place. The fact is we are here. We're not, it's not like anything like that. So, but we are here, so we're going to just do something like that, and it's just basic stuff. I don't even know if you need to meditate to do that stuff, or if you just, I don't know, maybe need to get punched or something like that. But probably it's just I don't know. Anyway, it probably has something to do with the warmth. The weather warms up. It's time to get to work now, so maybe your brain thaws out or something. I don't even understand. So that's how we're going to be doing now. We're going to set the lights up again and work tonight. We won't try and worry about no video recording or any kind of logs or hey so this is the drywall, and we won't be doing any of that. We just try and get some focus time now, and when the sun's out, we can't be stuff like that. So this so far 11 minutes. This is longer. The previous video was only 7 minutes, so I'm thinking this video might be a upgrade. I did mention most of the main points and most of the main things that I said plus, so that takes care of that concern and a bit of upset. We record a long video and then imagine this one is not recorded. I don't even know if I could record the third time. So if you're hearing some audio, that's a good thing. Otherwise, I just scrap this whole section of the video. So tidying up and then doing that stuff, and we're going to reassemble up the computers and stuff. And we have a hard drive for the computer. We're not kind of like KGB or anything, but we took the hard drive out for some stupid reason. I don't know, because where I was staying and everything. We don't have no special thing and the thing, like, nothing like that. But we just for some silly reason took the hard drive out. So that just shows you, we're not. That just shows you, right? So we took the hard drive out of the computer, and then what did we? Why we do it? It's somewhere around here. We need to find it. Can't find it. I'm looking around, and so by now maybe if we mop the floor, tidy up, and if we just start the place out, then we'll find that, and then we can actually do the editing, because we said we figured out the editing part, but what that was just to edit, to get the files from there onto the camera and onto upload and all this stuff, because we don't really have the internet and all this hooked up at the moment. So we're going to do that stuff now, and rambling, when you ramble on, you just talk until you talk too much. But like I said, it's better than writing this stuff down and talk and then delete it. So when you write it down, then when you're going to burn it, so I don't know. So well, it's night time now. This entire day, regardless of what I said before, the entire day was like a waste. So this is 10 seconds later. So this entire day was like a waste, because we didn't go to the jobs, didn't go cut some money there and this and that. But with this now, after staying here and seeing all this rubbish, we're going to just clean the whole place up and set things straight up, and all this other stuff that we should have been straightening out, and we have time to think and all this and blah blah. So whatever, waste of a day. And then tomorrow now we still have the gas situation, because the truck's low on gas. Imagine that. So now we're at 4 minutes and 7 seconds. We should try and wrap this video up, and that's basically all I need to say right now. I already probably said a bit much, because now this is double the time of instead of 7 minutes. Now we're at 14 and 23, 24, 25. All right, so it's not we're not in the derby or anything like that. So let's just let's continue.